Welcome to Part 2 of the DataWorx P3K demonstration tutorial. We are now ready to work in the DataWorx P3K environment. We will create a new device configuration in DataWorx P3K, import the productivity tag database, create device procedures, and then export those procedures. Open the DataWorx P3K server program. DataWorx is set up as a service to run in the background. The program window allows us to look at the status of the service, start the service, or stop the service. The current status is installed stopped. In order to work with the DataWorx P3K server, the status needs to be installed running. Let's click the Start Continue button. The status is now installed running. Close the DataWorx P3K server window. DataWorx will still run in the background. Open the DataWorx P3K monitor program. Click Connect to connect the local DataWorx P3K server. Make sure the status at the bottom is listening to devices. If we click the Stop Listening button, the status changes to Not Listening to Devices. In this case, click the Start Listening button. To create a new configuration, let's open the Options menu and select Configure Server. Click Add. The device configuration window opens along with a prompt to import the Productivity 3000 tag database. Click Yes. 0 Productivity 3000 tags exist in the configuration for this device. Click Import Tags. Select the Productivity Tag CSV file created in Part 1 of the demonstration tutorial. Click Open. 248 Productivity 3000 tags have now been imported for use in this device configuration. Click Save. Enter the IP address of the pack. Select Access as the database type, and either browse or type in the file path for our plant operations MDB file. Click Connect. There are 4 categories of device procedures: Insert, Delete, Select, and Update. These are all database operations. We will create an Insert device procedure that inserts production data into the production data table. We will also create a Select device procedure that looks up a recipe from our recipes table and writes data back to certain pack tags. Let's create our Insert device procedure first. Click Add. The Device Procedure Properties window opens. Each device procedure must have its own unique ID number. Give it a descriptive name. In this case, our first insert procedure will be called Insert Production Data. In the Table field, select the Production Data table. The action is Insert. In the Confirmation field, select the Confirm Insert Tag option. Click on the Mappings tab. Here we will map a source tag from the pack to a destination field in the plant operations database. In the Tag Name column, find the Flow tag, then select the field Flow in our production data table. Next, in the Tag Name column, select the Temperature tag. In the database field list, choose the Temperature field. In addition to flow and temperature, we will be populating the pack date string and pack time string fields. Our source tags for those fields are the pack date and the pack time. Recall that we will not be populating the ID nor the date timestamp field with data from the pack. These are set automatically based on the structure that was defined in the Microsoft Access database. The ID is an auto-incrementing number. The date timestamp has a default value of the current date time. Therefore, we only need mappings for these 4 fields: flow, temperature, pack date string, and pack time string. Click OK. In the device configuration window, the Insert Production Data procedure is listed in the Insert category. Let's create our new Select Device procedure. Click Add. In the Device Procedures Properties window, our new device procedure has an ID of number 2. Let's give it a descriptive name: Recipe Lookup. Select the Recipes table, choose the Select action and the Confirm Select tag. Click on the Where tab. In the Tag Name column, choose the Recipe Code tag. The pack will look up a recipe that has the specific code in the Recipe Code tag. Select the Recipe's code field. DataWorx will compare the Recipe Code tag to the Recipe's code field. When it finds a record, it will then follow the instructions in the Mapping tab. We want DataWorx to get the data from the flour field and write it to the Recipe Flour tag. In addition, we want DataWorx to get the sugar value and write that back to the Recipe Sugar tag. Click OK. The second device procedure, Recipe Lookup, now shows up in our device procedures list. Click OK. In the Server Configuration window, click OK. The new configuration for the pack shows up in the device list in the right-hand side of the monitor window. Currently, the status is pending. DataWorx, since it runs as a service, is waiting for the pack to send it information. Pending in this case means that DataWorx is waiting and has not seen any information from the pack. Later, we will work in the Productivity Suite to update the ladder with DataWorx request instructions so that we can trigger the ladder and see the updated status and date timestamp in the monitor window. Before working in the Productivity Suite, we need to export the procedures that we created for this pack configuration. Select the pack configuration, open the File menu, and choose Export PLC Configuration. The Procedures List file defaults to the IP address of the pack. Let's add the word Procedures List to the file name and click Save. This concludes Part 2 of the tutorial. Coming up next in Part 3, we will work in the Productivity 3000 suite, where we will update ladder with the DataWorx request instructions. In 3 separate rungs, we will have a DataWorx request instruction that uses the Add Production Data procedure. In the final rung, the DataWorx request instruction will use the Lookup Recipe procedure. This diagram shows where Part 3 fits in to the overall workflow. Please contact us with any questions.